This movie is getting slammed by critics. But don't worry, I'm here. Green Lantern. Oh yeah. Green Lantern's the story of Hal Jordan, played by Ryan Reynolds. He's a daredevil who flies jets and pretty much has an awesome job. And then he gets inducted into the Green Lantern Corps, which are pretty much like the Jedi. They keep the peace. These guys have magical rings, not lightsabers. And when they all use these rings, these are some sweet scenes right here. These rings can make anything they can imagine, so it's really cool to see them fight with these rings. I mean, they kick them, they go through a brick wall, they make a brick wall behind the guy that he lands into. You can really get Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with these rings. That was cool to see. Now, Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan, I'll let you know right away, I'm not a Green Lantern fanboy, so I don't know if Ryan Reynolds plays a good Hal Jordan in concordance with the Green Lantern lore. I thought he was good in the movie though. I mean, he was funny, he was cool, he was human, he was sarcastic, he had the right amount of douchebaggery, kind of reminded me of that guy. That's cool. That was probably pushing it, wasn't it? However, I wish the other Lanterns did more. You see the other Lanterns, but they don't do much else other than hold their rings up to the sky, you know, do the whole Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart, Captain Planet thing. And Blake Lively's in the movie, and yeah, she's ridiculously hot. She is so hot, it's like stupid. She has a long career ahead of her, let me tell you. Till people get bored with her like they did Megan Fox. Now we move on to the villains of the story. Parallax, which is pretty much a big cloud with a floating head that devours worlds. He's gonna wipe out the entire galaxy. He should probably stop that. That being said, he's a big cloud with tentacles with a floating head. And Hector Hammond, Dr. Big Head, who has a big head and he's all psychic. Peter Sarsgaard's a really good actor. He was really good in the movie as that part. That being said, I didn't care about Hector Hammond. I mean, he's a guy who's envious of Hal Jordan. I knew that would be the kid. For some odd reason, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, okay, that's going to be the guy who envies Hal Jordan. And he becomes a villain and has a big head. You know what they say about doctors with big heads? They're pointless in movies. The suit looks a lot better though. I saw the trailer, like the teaser trailer, and I was like, that suit is horrible and they're not going to make it any better because they're not going to. But they did. They really did. The suit has these cool effects going on, some lighting effects, some like energy coming off of it. Not in that cheesy, shitty, like light kind of way, but it's like smokes coming off it. It looked cool. And the movie did have some pacing issues. It was a little slow. I wanted to see more of Oa, the planet that all the Green Lanterns are on. You see it for like 10 minutes in the movie. I'll stretch it to 15 because I'm nice. But all in all, it's a small part of the movie and then you're back on Earth and, you know, he's just kind of dealing with shit. I enjoyed seeing him dealing with stuff, but I also enjoyed a lot of the cool Green Lantern-ish things. You know, when he's using the ring and throwing down and all that awesome, like, materializing things out of thin air. So I wish they kind of blended the two a little more. Like, oh, I'm dealing with things. I'm becoming a Green Lantern because I'm fighting crime. I don't know, catch a bank robber. Do more than, you know, the two things you did. There were a few parts that I laughed in. Like, I always found it funny that, like, those little masks on people's faces, somehow no one recognizes them. And they kind of addressed that in a way that I always thought a movie should. So that was cool. Props to them. In the end, Green Lantern's not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, if you go into Green Lantern and you know it's not going to be like The Dark Knight or Iron Man or X-Men First Class or Thor, then you should be alright. It's a total popcorn flick. I won't say it's a good time, but it is a fun time. No alcohol required. It's converted 3D, so the 3D is negligible, so save yourself a few bucks, watch it in 2D, you'll enjoy it a lot more. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to see the movie again, but if my friends are all going to a movie and they're dragging me to Green Lantern, I'd see it again. So did you see Green Lantern? Are you like a big Green Lantern fan? Is Ryan Reynolds good as Hal Jordan? I don't know if he is. Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.